Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Savage Wrestling Podcast / live show. I'm your host, James Moyer. Before I get to the topic for today, I hope everyone's having a great morning. I know people are probably thinking, James, why are you doing these shows so early in the morning? Because I wake up early in the morning. I sleep normal, so that's how I am. Oh, well, until I get back to work from my surgeries and my recovery and all that stuff. And I probably going to give you guys updates on the scheduling for that. The topic for today is we're going to talk about Ronda Rousey, her getting all the attention that she wants. The MJF updates, Tony Khan on the Brawl In Footage. Tony Schiavone's, I'm going to react to his reaction from it. Brian Cage on CM Punk. Vince Russo being Vince Russo. Drew Gulak is being written off the TV after the whole Ronda situation. Also, I'm going to have my rant about Sheamus reacts to people body shaming him last Monday on Raw. And I'm going to do everyone's favorite segment, the Dave Meltzer Talk. So, first thing I said is about the Ronda Rousey situation. It all started when I couldn't remember what news source interviewed her first, and she made her regards about not giving the grind to WWE and all that stuff. And my problem is, well, your first run was okay. Your second run, you just didn't give a shit. And I'll tell you why I didn't give a shit. They just shouldn't use you for one run and one run only. And you're just, and now she's bitching about Logan Paul having a special treatment ever since he debuted in WWE. Let me tell you something, Ronda. I know you probably don't watch me or hear me or anything. I was a huge fan of you in UFC. I was. Till you fucked up against Holly Holmes. To this day, you still cope about it. Get over it. Let me tell you why Logan Paul had the treatment. Because he can wrestle. He doesn't really need people to carry him. He knows the game. Unlike you, where Becky, Charlotte, I can name some of the wrestlers she wrestled, carried you through your run. And that's why and after that, your second run was a fucking disaster. Even Blaze or Shonda couldn't fucking carry you. Oh, man. Also, I got... It before I go to the next topic, it just really grinds my gears. You were a star in WWE. I don't know if you really sell tickets or if you move the needle just a little bit. You were carried on your first run and well, not really on your second run. I'm sorry, but you were horrible. Next topic. I have to give my thoughts on MJF. Last time they seen him was at the World's End pay-per-view. I think it was like in December, I think. But there was news that the day after the AEW Big Business special where Mercedes Moné debuted in Boston. And he was in Boston meeting with AEW officials about, I guess, his futures and status of AEW. But MJF has not been backstage at any AEW events since exiting storylines, and there is no word if he will return to the ring. See, that's the big problem. If they really want MJF, even though I think they kind of fumbled him with the devil storyline, everyone knew it was Adam Cole. I pay attention to those Easter eggs they threw in there. I pay attention to the Easter eggs. They better figure something out for him. If not, if he ends up going to WWE, it's game over for AEW. Even though everyone kind of shit on his title run and all that, it was kind of getting boring. But it was the stupid Adam Cole thing. It got really old. If they do bring him back, I kind of want him back as a heel and not put him in the devil storyline. That's just me. I know people has other opinions and all that stuff, but I'm not the booker. Next, we're going to go with the Tony Khan was asked if he regrets airing the All In footage on the 410 episode of Dynamite. And let's just say he really rambled on. He didn't give a full answer. He just goes off in a tangent, just randomly talks. And I think that's where the riddling kicks in. But this is what he has to say. What he answered to the Chris Russell show. I think it made a lot of sense. It didn't. It backfired. And you and the Young Bucks are coping. You're just fantasizing. You're obsessed with CM Punk. First of all, the Young Bucks FTR ladder match is coming up at AEW Dynasty, which I said on my post on Twitter it was a dead-on rival match. You guys just killed the fucking match. If one of those guys wins, where are you guys going to go? For the World Tag Team Championships, this is the fourth chapter in the FTR Young Bucks, which has been all right of a rival. To me, FTR carried it because FTR is the best tag team in the wrestling as of today. I believe they are the two greatest tag teams in wrestling, the two best on the planet. The last time they wrestled, the Young Bucks, FTR 3, was at Wilmington Stadium. AEW All In. Oh my God, a lot of comments. I'm wondering if he stops and breathes and talks. A lot happened that day. Those guys, at one point, they were the third match on the pay-per-view. Was they? I think they were. I don't know. I might have to rewatch that pay-per-view. Where was I? On the pay-per-view, and at one point, it looked like we were going to call them up, and they were going to have to wrestle the first match. They end up going on in the spot they were in. But the Young Bucks said the whole day, everything that happened, it affected their mental preparation. Sure, it did. You guys ain't real EVPs. Is a fake fucking title in a wrestling company. They weren't able to. They were able to. Right before the match, they were very stressed out. They slipped on the banana peel, lost the match, and they blame FTR and what happened at Wimbledon Stadium. In hindsight, that's why they were refused to shake FTR's hand. We seen the Young Bucks change a lot. We saw them get really dark during the retirement run of Sting, which was an alright match. They only gotten darker and more twisted. That's why they felt like they should play the tape. It was fannicating to see after the tape play the reaction Jack Perry got at New Japan. They got the reaction of a superstar that is not altogether unexpected and is sometimes very interesting. Perhaps a side effect of this, Jack Perry is already a big star in wrestling. No, he's not. He's getting carried by CM Punk. And his gimmick is basically him getting choked out by CM Punk. Really, the way the crowd were connected with him in Chicago, they booed the fuck out of him in Chicago. They wanted a fucking riot. Yes, some were cheering, but I heard a lot of boos. That was interesting. It leaves a lot of integrating going into AEW Dynamite and AEW Dynasty. Oh boy. My thoughts on it. He's off his fucking rockers. I think they need to give him a higher doses of ADHD pills or ADD medication. There we go. I have my little rants about him here lately. Sorry guys, I got a message real quick. But Jack Perry ain't a star. The reason he's getting over because he got choked out by CM Punk. And that's his gimmick. Jack Perry never drew a fucking penny in a Wimbledon State All In, basically, over a shit match with Hook. And after that, Hook wants to fucking go to free agent after his contract's up. I bet you Ricky Starks is, probably Hobbs, you name it. It didn't help the match. Not one bit. Jim Cornette, PWT, JD from NY has been all over you guys. All your guys' booking and shit. Jim Cornette all he does is trash the whole fucking company. It's stupid. I don't know why you guys think it's gonna work. It's not gonna work. And I think the match it's gonna be a long match, no doubt. It's a ladder match. You have to make the match long. But here's my prediction of the match. I think the Bucks are gonna win. To me, I think the Bucks are gonna win. But during that whole match, all you're gonna hear is CM Punk chants. And I think Dynasty's in St. Louis, so CM Punk has his name recognized all over the world. Even though they cheer for CM Punk at the Dynamite episode. And Dave Meltzer spitting out bullshit fucking lies saying they were fuck CM Punk. Which there wasn't. I watched the tapes of the fans' reaction and all that stuff. And not only that, it put a fear in Tony Khan's life. I think Tony Khan's just a big pussy. Hell, a 7-year-old Vince McMahon broke up Brock Lesnar not trying to murder Chris Jericho in backstage. You know, there's some fucked up things going on with McMahon, but that's how a boss should be. They need to end situations. It all needs to go away. You guys need to do storylines. If not, the company's going to keep on sinking on ratings every week. Not only that, I think what it was, a Rampage did 250. Even though no one really watches Rampage, to me that should be a YouTube thing. I call that from the start of that stupid fucking thing. Rampage should be on YouTube. Get rid of Dark Elevation. I don't know if they still do that. They need to get rid of that. Put Rampage on YouTube. Collision, keep it. AEW Dynamite, keep it. They need to split rosters. They need to split rosters. Here, I'll give you help, Tony, if you ever listen. Like I said, put Rampage on YouTube. Get rid of Dark and Elevation, but I don't know if they still do that. I don't pay attention to their YouTube channel. Get rid of those. Put Rampage on AEW. Help use Rampage on YouTube. Use Rampage to help younger stars get over. Then kind of like making it an NXT with Rampage. Make your Collision and your Dynamite Raw with SmackDown. Split rosters. Put this person here, put this person here. Put young stars on Rampage that haven't really got the TV value yet. Work their way up. Get called up. Then you can send people down if they can't get their shit right. That's how WWE's been doing. And also, you guys need a development like a performance center. You guys really need a performance center. I cringe every time I watch a Dynamite or a Collision and I see someone get hurt. Look at Ray Phoenix. He's always injured. One of the top flight, I think it's Top Flight. I don't know if it's Dante or his brother. One of them is always hurt. And one of them goes on a nice little single runs till it dies, till one of them comes back. Come on, Tony, call me. I could book your fucking shows. I'm a young guy. I'm 31. I'm the same age as all these goddamn IWC communities age range. But I always told my opinions don't fucking matter. I watched a lot of wrestling when I was young. And I could give you some tips and pointers. I listen to a lot of Cornettes. I listen to a lot of Mick Foley's. I listen to a lot of, oh my God, I can't say his, don't want to say his name. I listen to Vince Russo, even though he killed WCW. Eric Bischoff had a great mind, but you keep fucking going after him on Twitter. Eric Bischoff knows how to put ratings and put asses in seat. Same thing with Vince McMahon. And Hunter will do the same way. Triple H will. Because Triple H listens to the fans, unlike Vince. And Vince kind of did back then until this god-awful pandemic and all that. He didn't really care about the fans. He cared about what's best for him. But you not regretting putting the All In footage on Dynamite, it really kicked you in the balls. A lot of your fan base says that. It backfired. Not only that, it made you a goof. It made Young Bucks a goof. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Young Bucks. Because it's just their gimmick, I guess. I just don't like their gimmick. Not the EVP gimmick. I kind of like that gimmick. Them being assholes, smart asses, they think they run the place. I kind of like that gimmick. I'll give them props for that. It's just they get rid of their cheesy mustache and this shit and act like assholes more. It's just it infatuates me. Seeing you, Tony, doing this shit. Do more storylines. But you do have to do angles, but that's all you're doing is angles. We don't need angles. We need more storylines that can last you guys for a year. Like WWE did with Cody Rhodes for 2 years. No, you won't do that. I just don't know what your problem is. Let's move on. Move on to oh, if I know I bookmarked it. Here it is. Now Tony Schiavone, how he reacted and became a viral thing on Dynamite. On his podcast, Tony Schiavone explained that his viral reaction on AEW Dynamite last week wasn't a reaction to the CM Punk Jack Barry footage. It was just him trying to be in the moment of the angle and to sell the Young Bucks as being heels. He was not upset at Tony Khan or the company for showing the footage. Tony, I love you, buddy. I think you're the nicest person. I loved your work in WCW when I was little. But I think you were embarrassed. Even Taz looked fucking pissed. And of course, Excalibur being cocksuckers, as a cocksucker he is, they give a shit. It did not sell them being healed. It sell them as a fucking goof and a fucking overrated team. It just, I don't know what to say. To me, please, Tony, Schiavone, don't do this. Don't make me shit on you, buddy. I love you as a commentator. I do. I like it when Jim Ross and you were commentators, even though Jim Ross doesn't really have it anymore. But come on, Tony. Come on, Schiavone. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. But I'm gonna go back to the Ronda thing. I did have a video. I somehow found it. I wanted to play the video.
I don't know if anybody's ever had their first 3 WWE matches look as good as his first 3 WWE matches.
I don't know if anyone's had their first WWE matches.
But John Morrison, I think he went on the Chris Van Fleet show, and I think he was talking about Logan Paul. So
I don't know if anybody's ever had their first 3 WWE matches look as good as his first 3 WWE matches.
I don't know if anyone's had their first WWE matches rehearsed as much as he's rehearsed his 3 matches either. Especially like working one-on-one with Shawn Michaels. Who in the business can say that they worked for a month on one match with Shawn Michaels before they had that match?
Yeah, if you're going to learn from somebody, that's a pretty good person to learn from.
Yeah, I mean, it's no wonder it was a great match.
Yeah.
He's working with one of the, not just best minds, best in-ring technicians and performers in the history of the business, individually, for a month for one match.
I don't know if
that was kind of funny. John Morrison I think he was explaining about Logan Paul's, saying his 3 matches were good and all that stuff, but he was trained by Shawn Michaels and all that. But look at Ronda, she was trained by Natty and Norman Smiley. Norman Smiley is probably the best wrestler there is, even though his gimmick was a little comedy and cringy in WCW. But Norman knows the thoughts of wrestling. Same thing with Natalya. Look at her family. Look at her dad. Her dad teamed up with Bret Hart for most of his career. You don't think Natalya was not trained by her dad? She was also trained by Bret Hart. Natalya knows wrestling. Norman Smiley knows wrestling, and Ronda goes on and just trashes the company. Is she crazy? I don't know. I don't know. But other news, let's do this real quick. On the news, there's Brian Cage believes CM Punk was worried he would be similar to Ryback. Oh boy, I got a lot to say about Brian Cage. Brian Cage on his skills, I think that's the word, in various promotions before joining AEW. The Machine is a highly skilled in-ring performer, particularly for someone his size. However, it appears his size made CM Punk worry that he was going to be like Ryback. During a live signing for Whatnot, Brian Cage, sorry if I hit the mic, Brian Cage reflected on his interaction with CM Punk and AEW and his role in Punk's final televised match with the company. Cage describes his relationship with Punk as neither particular or positive nor negative, but rather neutral. Okay. He attributes this to Punk's awareness of Cage's connection to the Young Bucks being a West Coast guy. The relationship improved more over time as they got to know each other better and eventually working together in the ring. This is what Brian Cage said. CM Punk wasn't bad to me. Always good to me. Wasn't always good to me. Wasn't bad to me, which is kind of whatever. I think too because he knows I'm a West Coast guy and I'm kind of Team Young Buck. But I remember it took a while for us to actually talk and properly introduce. It was fine. We squashed it, and I had his last match on TV. I took the last GTS on AEW, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and assume the way we talked is structuring the match. I know he didn't think he could give me the GTS. Brian Cage. I remember when you first started wrestling, you were really, really skinny before you got on the roids there, buddy. I didn't think you were a good wrestler when you started. You just turned fucking Barry Bonds on us. It got better. Ryan Cage mentioned that he sensed Punk was initially unsure about whether he could execute the move on him. However, after the match, Punk became a fan of Cage and expressed his support for him. However, he added that Punk went into business for himself and ruined his chance of getting a political rub. By what? By telling the truth about AEW? But he went on to say this. I think he felt like I was going to be no heat or shade towards Ryback. But I think he thought I was going to be all jacked up or whatever. Obviously, he's having flashbacks with his heat with Ryback. So I'm like, bro, no, don't worry. I got you out there. After we had the match, he actually was super fan of mine, was big on me, super high on me, and I felt good. I was like, maybe get a little political rub backstage. How cool. And then he had to go into business for himself and got fired. So it didn't work out so well for me. Because you got carried, Mr. Cage. I think you're an all right wrestler. But when you started, you wasn't that huge. Like I said, you turned Barry Bonds and started hitting fucking homers. I might piss off some of your fan base, but you haven't done shit in AEW or Ring of Honor besides, I don't know if you guys know, you guys are not the 6-man no more. It just, you haven't done shit for the company. Because you signed there because of friends. I'm sorry. Brian Cage also signed with AEW over WWE because he didn't want to be treated like a cattle. See, the whole grind thing. Nevertheless, CM Punk and AEW will forever be brought up no matter what, and the unlikely ever change. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Brian Cage. I'm not. That's just me. If you guys think he's a good wrestler, that's just you. But that's just me. But back to it. Drew Gulak written off NXT taping after not taping following the Ronda Rousey allegations. Let's do this real quick. Here we go. Drew Gulak written off NXT TV following Ronda Rousey allegation. Among many things Ronda Rousey has been revealing about her time at WWE lately was an allegation made against Drew Gulak. The former women's champion claimed Gulak grabbed the drawstrings of her pants when passing her backstage in WWE, adding that she confronted him and about it shortly after. It's unclear how WWE plans on handling our investigating the oh my goodness, I can't speak. The accused, if at all, but a segment during this week's episode of NXT implies Gulak has been written off TV, possibly never to return. Gulak's most recent work has been as a member of a no quarter catch crew in NXT, defending the group's Heritage Cup on the March 19th edition of the show. However, when the group appeared on NXT on Tuesday, Gulak was nowhere to be seen. Joining D'Angelo's family in the ring, the no quarter catch crew commented on the rivals faction taking care of someone for them. Gulak wasn't mentioned by name, but it doesn't take a genius to join those dots. Wow. Let's just say we're never going to see him again. We're not going to see Drew Gulak ever again. After the whole allegation that Ronda Rousey has been thrown out. Nice knowing you. That's all I got to say. Another news, Sheamus reacts to fans saying he gained weight following WWE return. WWE return. I don't know why he's there. We go. Sheamus reacts to fans saying he gained weight following WWE return. Sheamus is back on WWE television following the WWE Monday Night Raw this week from the Bell Center in Montreal, Canada, Quebec, Canada, where he battled Ivar in a singles match, which it was a banger. I thought the match was good. He most notably feuded with Drew McIntyre and Gunther for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania 39, which that was a banger. Probably the best triple threat match to me. Sheamus was sidelined with a shoulder injury at his last match, happened in a loss to Edge, which it was a good match, on the August 18th episode of SmackDown. A week ago, WWE announced his in-ring return when they show a vignette that highlighted his career and accomplishments. WWE brought him back with a mixed version of his theme while he sported green trunks, which that was kind of weird. I'm so used to him wearing shorter trunks, but it looked okay on him. While the former WWE champion looked impressive in his victory return, some fans took shots at him as bigger than he looked before his hiatus. He took to Twitter to mock them, as seen below. Oh, it's not going to show it. Oh, there it is. He just says, "I'm just big bone." Did I say he... I don't think he's fat. I don't think he's fat. Like you said, he's big bone. So what? He gained a little weight. What the fuck, people? Is this true? Oh, never mind. He gained a little weight. Let me go back to this fucking. Oops. To this picture. So what? He got a little bulky. Quit fucking bitching, people. God damn. I think you look great. Now you're all just body shaming him. Come on, guys. So what? I thought he looked fucking phenomenal Monday. Goodness gracious, people. He looks, dude, not only that, he had a banger with Ivar. Jesus fucking Christ. Good Lord, people. Oh my goodness. We're going to do another segment about Dave Meltzer. I want to see Dave Meltzer said what account. Dave Meltzer, I've been having issues with him. Do I not follow it? Okay, then. So, him saying that there was no chance, and there were fuck CM Punk chants on the All In Footage and all that stuff, and to me, Dave Meltzer just needs to stop. He needs to focus on. I'll bookmark this real quick and talk about it here in a little bit. And he's out of touch. Cornette said it. A lot of people said it. He's out of touch. Him and his ball sucking buddy Brian Alvarez is too. I'm not a huge fan of Dave Meltzer. That's just me. That's just me. Don't care about him. Don't care about him. I really don't. But we're gonna move on. I just want to move on. Get back to my bookmarks real quick. I want to announce this real quick. Roman Reigns is filming Good Fortune, a heist comedy movie with Keanu Reeves, Seth Rogen, Keke Palmer, and many more. He ain't coming back soon. Oh, good for Roman. He's in a movie. Good for him. I'm gonna see how his acting goes. He was in Hobbs and Shaw, which he didn't really talk a whole lot, but he was in the movie. Good. I don't know if he's the co-star or I don't know if he's the lead star or not. But him with Keanu Reeves, I think Keanu Reeves will give him pointers and shit how to act, how to get better. Good for him. Good for Roman. I'm happy that he's doing movies now, which I think he really wants to. Where did I go? Here it is. But good for him. He's doing movies. But I think we won't see him back. I don't know. I'm calling this Survivor Series. Maybe that's just my opinion. He might come back. Maybe before. Depends on this. The filming. All the news: Vince Russo being Vince Russo. Let me just pop this up. Glenn Gilbert. But if anyone don't know, that's Disco Inferno. Sold out arenas left and right. And I guess he was commenting, he reposts Vince Russo's, yep, new era back to meaningless match after match. Fuck you, Vince. Fuck you, Russo. Then I guess Russo commented on it. Unfortunately, those who bought tickets prior to that show didn't know it was going to stink. Dude, Raw was good. Raw was good. Russo, shut the fuck up. You killed a fucking company. And you were carried by writers and shit during the Attitude Era. So, fuck you. You and your 5 fans. You and your 5 fans. Now, let me go back. Let me do this real quick. I put it on the wrong screen. My bad, y'all. There we go. This is what I was talking about. So what, Vince? Fuck off, dude. Go back to your shitty goddamn podcast. I swear, you're like the gray pube that won't go away. Swear to God. Swear to God. Oh, Vinny Roo. Also, I want to end this stream with something that I kind of I kind of want to say something. Thanks to Vic. Vic, thank you for sharing this, buddy. I just saw this like when I just woke up. And when I was commenting on it, buddy, I was in the middle of fucking waking up. This fucking guy, this fucking virgin right here. I'm gonna pick his fucking nose. That fucking virgin. We all know about Rhea Ripley getting hurt, and everyone backlash about Liv Morgan. And I kind of say that Rhea kind of took the bump to the wall rule a little wrong. I think she kind of did. And I don't think it was Liv Morgan's fault. I think she was just trying to get a storyline going, blah, 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 this and that. Then I went on a little rant about the ICW community, which I said they were good and they're bad. And I always with the good. Then there's just these people, the bad. So I'm gonna finish it off with a rant. Wasn't Liv Morgan's fault. It wasn't Rhea Ripley's fault. She took a bump wrong. But don't worry, buddy. Don't worry, guys. I got more on him. It tickles. It just tickles me that these fans, like the fan like him, probably has a girl wrestler as a profile picture. That's cool. He's a Rhea Ripley fan. I'm a Rhea Ripley fan. I'm not a those that jerk off to her pictures every fucking day. I just think she's a very great wrestler. She's a good draw. So is Liv Morgan. I think she's a phenomenal wrestler for her being that size. Same as Alexa. She's like Alexa Bliss. But I think Alexa's more shorter than her. And she was trying to get a storyline going. After this is cooking. But we don't know who's going to be the women's world champion as of next Monday. But I kind of want to expose this guy, but I was told I don't know if he deleted his shit or what. I think he got backlash for it. So, fuck it.
Please, God, tear Liv's ACL. Please. Paralyzer would be even better. That's right, kid.
Liv Morgan's revenge tour, all because Rhea Ripley.
You're literally only in WWE because you look like a knockoff Barbie doll. Weak-minded men and women will just find any blonde white girl to be attractive. And before you Liv fans come at my appearance, just know I've had better.
Rhea Ripley forced to vacate.
Please, God.
Sorry, I'm shaking because I'm pissed off. Let me go back what he just said. All WWE gets is blonde, weak-minded for anything for a wrestler that's blonde hair. So you're calling Trish Stratus a weak-minded woman? Who else? Charlotte? Alexa Bliss? Even Tiffany Stratton? You fucking virgin? You don't fucking pray for a fucking paralyzation on a fucking young lady like that, you fucking hypocrite piece of shit. I hope you're fucking banned from every fucking platform there is. You fucking basement dweller. Looks like a fucking basement behind you, and you live at your fucking mom's. See, I'm a fucking common wrestling fan. I don't fucking wish on fucking death on fucking wrestlers doing this kind of shit. My reaction was, well, shit. Rhea Ripley's gonna be out for a while. Fuck. My dad was the same way. Well, shit. Oh, shit. There we go. She's gone. Now, who are they gonna put the belt on? What's in here? All I smell is fucking virginity and bad odor in this fucking video. Let me drop some knowledge on you. Go touch grass. See a sun for once. I do that. I go fishing every day. At least I don't stick my mind into this shit every day. I do this for a fucking side project. I work a real job where it pays me real money. I get health benefits, everything. You're probably on just fucking medicated and all that shit. Hell, you're probably living on mom's fucking welfare too. Son of a bitch. I don't give a fuck who you are, Mr. The Jordan Wrestling. Go fuck yourself. Go touch grass. What CM Punk was saying. I hate you fuckers like you preying on some fucking nasty shit happen to fucking performers. While they bust their fucking ass on the road 300 days a fucking year without seeing their fucking families and shit. And taking all these bumps and shit every fucking day. Look at AJ Styles. He's ready to fucking retire because he can't get up in the fucking morning because he's hurting all the time. I bet you weigh, what, $125, not even soaking wet. How about you go fuck yourself there, buddy? And go ahead, call every fucking blonde wrestler mindless, clueless fucking wrestlers. You're basically calling Trish Stratus shit. That fucking woman busted her ass for fucking years in the wrestling business, unlike you. Like MJF said in his promo, your opinion don't mean shit. You fucking bleach-skinned piece of shit. Frito fucking Dorito eating fucking twat waffle. I don't give a fuck if I get fucking demonetized on fucking Spotify or whatever I fucking stream on. I'm gonna call you like I call those bad IWC fucking communities. Fucking butterfingers, because you were dropped. Go fuck yourself and tell your buddies too to go fuck himself. You're all nothing but you people on that side of the fucking fence are nothing but fucking racist, fucking ignorant, and fucking delusional and fucking sick. There's even one guy, he's so fucking racist, he doesn't like fucking he fucking walks away when Bianca Belair fucking comes in the ring. But when Naomi comes out, he don't. So what's the fucking deal here? I'm pretty sure he did walk off when Naomi fucking made her entrance. I don't know. I was so fucking heated. It's like, dude, all wrestlers and all that are the fucking same. I even reply on it. I smell virginity and bad odor in this video, bruv. Get your grind going, bitch. Fucking piece of shit. And also, there's a video of him fucking confronting fucking Raquel Rodriguez. She's the most nicest lady. But luckily she dealt it calmly. And I'm pretty sure it is the same guy.
Last week when I put her on the bottom and I was on top?
Oh, yeah. Well,
So you
tonight
want to keep an eye out
That's
for
not
time.
bad.
yeah. Well, there's not going to be any attacks from behind, no throwing your crutch at her.
I mean, she started it, technically.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? She
You got in her business.
did I get her
And
business?
you started it 3 years ago when you...
I'm shocked he's out of the house.
You were jealous of her success.
Well, that was, the past.
Royal Rumble winner, Raw SmackDown Women's Champion, Women's World Champion, and all you've done on the main roster is play second fiddle to Liv Morgan.
Well, that's rude. That's real rude. And technically, I didn't play second fiddle. It's a team effort, and we wouldn't have won those titles
Well,
if it wasn't for both of us.
Well, I mean, you couldn't get it done with Shotzi, so I have to assume it was second
Well, I didn't have
fiddle.
much time for Shotzi. Me and Liv got a good little roll going on. Shotzi and I
Wow.
had a few tags.
Yeah, but, you know, Ronda and Shayna had you beat, but Shayna had whatever
Well,
issue
but
with
see, I won a
Ronda.
title with Liv. Did Rhea win a title with Liv? No,
Well-
she didn't. Oh, because Rhea's not a team player. Oh, because Rhea's really the one that's jealous.
Wow.
And maybe 3 years ago, I didn't turn my back on her. She got mad that I got a new friend called Dakota, and she turned her back on me.
And Dakota's not going to be here to help you tonight.
Oh, what?
She's not going to be here to help you tonight, Dakota.
That's all right. I don't need help tonight.
And
I
Rhea's a
don't want
tag team
to-
champion, Nikki Cross.
Well, yeah, that's Nikki Cross. We're talking about Liv. Why are you changing the subject?
Hey, you're saying she's not a team player. She won the tag title. She did
How long did they
everything.
hold them for?
Hey, she
And
won
if she's
them.
really mad, then it was because I did it with Liv, and she got a little jealous about that. I bet you're
Wow.
a Liv fan too, aren't you?
I like her better than you, for what it's
Oh,
worth.
that's all right. That's cool too. I like her better too.
Yeah, it's
That's
cool.
why I picked her to be my partner.
That's cool. Well, it's too bad you can't stay healthy, and you got a cloud chase off for you again.
Oh, I got a cloud chase off of her.
Yeah.
Right. I'm cloud chasing. If I was cloud chasing, wouldn't I have more followers by now?
Well, Rhea's definitely got a lot more than you.
Definitely. I mean, I agree with you. That's obviously facts. That's not even a lie. Doesn't
All right.
mean I won't be coming right up behind her. And
That's
who
all
cares
right.
about followers? We're talking about wrestling here. I thought this was
Well,
So we turn back
yeah.
into social media?
Yeah, payback.
I
She's
mean,
getting
who really
her
are these
payback
followers on
tonight.
social media? You know how many robots go on? Or how many people like you probably make fake accounts? How many fake accounts do you have?
None.
I bet you have like 1.5 million. They all probably follow
I
you.
apologize
I ain't
if
got
that was a
time.
little
Oh,
loud.
I'm sure you don't. You got time to come in here and record this whole conversation then.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well,
Alright, I'm taking pictures with real people. Get out of here.
all right.
Like I said, virgin. This is why I shit on you, bad side fucking IWC fucking fans. You're all trash, delusional, sick, racist. Y'all need to go fucking touch grass. And more focus on eating a fucking, at least a fucking carry life, not fucking Doritos and Fritos and all them. And quit drinking your Mountain Dew and all your Pepsis and shit. Learn to drink water. This is why I trash you fuckers. Y'all a bunch of virgins. Butterfingers. You're all Butterfinger babies. Well, that's all I got for today. Sorry about my little rant there. I just had to get it all out before I decided to make this podcast show. And I hope it entertains all of y'all today. Like I said, oh, I forgot to tell you, it's a beautiful, well, kind of a beautiful morning here. I'm sorry. It's just, that really grind my gears. I hope you all had a great morning. With the two of you, hope you have a great morning, good evening, and good night. See y'all on the other side.